Stephen, the grants that the Prime Minister gave Anthony Albanese over the weekend to an AFL stadium in Hobart, to a stadium in Launceston where the AFL also plays football. The one in Hobart's particularly important because that way the AFL can justify having a team in Hobart, in Tasmania. $250 million for one, $65 million for the other. Is that really a bribe to the AFL, which dutifully, a couple of days ago, said to AFL clubs, maybe you should consider backing Albanese's voice to Parliament? Is this a cash for comment?
Look, that's a conspiracy too far for me on this one, Andrew. I think the person who has led
so much money to cash-rich AFL.
It's a coincidence, Andrew. No, complete coincidence.
Look, I'm sorry, but perhaps you haven't followed this closely. But the person and the government that has been campaigning openly for this is the Tasmanian Liberal government. The previous Premier and the current Premier of Tasmania have put their money on the table, not as much as they should in my view, but they put money on the table and they have run the campaign. They have threatened the AFL. They have emotionally blackmailed the AFL that they must have a Tassie team or they're going to withdraw their subsidies for the North Melbourne, or the Kangaroos as they're called, and the Hawks to play in Tasmania. So this has been a campaign that's got nothing to do with the voice. This is a campaign run entirely by the Tasmanian government. It's got nothing to do with the federal government, Stephen.
Nothing. It's got nothing to do with the federal government.
The Tasmanian government
screaming along with $250 million borrowed dollars for a stadium that we all got to pay for. And, what a coincidence. The AFL now is pro-voice.
You should have taken this up with the Tasmanian Liberal governments.
Sure, but it's my money. Federal money is my money. I'm sitting in Victoria. If Tasmanians are crazy enough, let them suffer. Stephen Conroy, Michael Kroger, thank you both so much for your time. Seriously, honestly.